Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. Gunmen shoot at police patrol in Mexico. Members of the police patrol came under heavy gunfire when they encountered several gunmen in an area of Arnett Gardens called Mexico on Sunday morning. None of the officers were hurt during the shooting, the police said. It was reported that about 5 a.m., the officers were on mobile patrol duty, traveling in a marked service vehicle, when they received information from police emergency about a shooting in the community. The cops immediately proceeded to Mexico and, while going through the area, observed 5 men all armed with firearms. Reports indicated that the men, upon seeing the police team, opened gunfire at the officers, who took evasive action. One of the cops returned fire and the gunmen fled and escaped. During the shooting, a Toyota Mark X motor car was damaged. Reinforcements were called and the scene processed. The Independent Commission of Investigation was alerted about the incident. Courts implement additional measures to accommodate people paying outstanding traffic tickets. The Court Administration Division is implementing additional measures to accommodate people who are seeking to pay outstanding traffic tickets at the courts. This as scores of motorists gathered at the Corporate Area Traffic Court on Melbourne Road in Kingston on January 30, seeking to pay outstanding tickets before the new Road Traffic Act comes into effect. When reporters visited the court yesterday, long lines stretched as far as South Camp Road were observed. Several people were also voicing their concerns about the process. One man said he does not agree with the stipulation that traffic tickets must be paid in the parish they were issued.
The problem with me have the ticket them, say you get a ticket at Mobile and you come from town. Yeah, I'm sure I just make one thing where you just do pay everything at town instead of go all the way to Mobile. Because that's a joke thing for you left from town, go to Mobile to go pay one ticket. I don't see sense in that. So, I just that.
Meanwhile, Director of Client Services, Communication and Information at the Court Administration Division, Kedisha Fletcher, explained that the courts tried to accommodate many persons yesterday. She said efforts will be made to accommodate more people at the courts on January 31.
We had quite a number of persons who turned up at the traffic court today. We were able to process some of them, and processing included stamping the tickets, taking the contact information, and then we intend to contact them shortly to give them dates at which time they are to come to court. Many of the persons, well, some persons were listed for court as they came today. So when we started the morning, we were saying to persons, if you have between 1 and 5 tickets, we could have possibly listed you for court today. As the day progressed, because of the numbers, we reduced that to 1 to 3 tickets. Persons with more tickets than that, we're just taking the information to give them dates by which we would call them back. The court list is very long, and we were just unable to list additional persons today. We are anticipating for tomorrow a similar crowd. The traffic ticketing system is one that is designed for order. And what we are seeing now is not the kind of order that the system was designed for. Notwithstanding that, we're putting some additional tents. We're putting in additional chairs to make the wait as comfortable as we can for persons. But we're encouraging persons, or we want to let them know that when you come here, you will have a period for which you will need to wait. If you do not have a traffic ticket date for tomorrow, we do not recommend that you come down. We recommend that you take the email address, customer service at cad.gov.jm. You send us the information there. We will liaise with the court and we will get the date for you. Persons who will come down tomorrow who do not have a court date for tomorrow will not be going into court tomorrow. It's impossible based on the numbers that we have at this point. For persons who are coming down here, we're asking them to walk with 2 copies of the printouts of the tickets. Walk with your patience.
Mom of student crushed by truck not satisfied after driver sentenced.
I'm Jaffine Campbell, mother of Benjamin Beer.
So today the driver of the truck had killed your son on, when was it, October 2019?
28th of October 2019. I'll never forget that date.
Wow. He was sentenced to 1 year and, what was it again?
1 year and 7 months.
So how you feel about that?
And it's mixed feeling. I want to have some sympathy and leniency on him, but then again, I've seen which it could have been prevented, you know? And the worst part of it, as I said before, from coming to court to now, you never look at me and said sorry. You know, I lost my one son. It's really hard. It's really hard and tough on the family. Really, really hard.
Yes. You mentioned that his father also isn't so well.
Since the incident, after the incident, Daddy has suffered a minor strokes.
What's his name?
Joseph Campbell, his grandfather.
Oh, your daddy?
Yes.
Wow.
Both my parents are the one who have helped me raise Benjamin, and also his stepfather, Wayne Williams.
You were mentioning the owner of the truck.
Yeah.
And the fact that you will be pressing ahead to see if, you know,
Yes.
something can come out of it from that angle. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I leave everything to my lawyer to do the work, but what I'm saying is that the owner of the truck know that the truck was defective and give it to the driver for it to drive, you know, and it even hurt when I was told that the principal had called on the truck at that time on the school compound, you know. So yes. I'm still waiting for justice for my son. I'm still waiting for justice for Benjamin.
Thank you, Jeffy.
Cops charged dad after 8-month-old Jones in bathtub at home. The father of an 8-month-old baby girl was recently charged with her death after the child was reportedly left alone in a tub of water and drowned. Charged with manslaughter and the child neglect is 24-year-old Darren Wittek from Tivoli Gardens, Kingston 14. Police have declined to release the baby's name. Police reported that around 2 p.m. on Monday, December 19, 2022, Wittek and his daughter were home alone when he decided to give her a bath. The accused, the police reported, caught some water in a basin, placed the child in it, and left her unattended for a couple of minutes. When he returned, he discovered that she was motionless in the water. Police said he quickly rushed her to the Bustamante Hospital for Children, where she was pronounced dead on arrival. A post-mortem was conducted recently, and the pathologist concluded that the now deceased died as a result of drowning. Wittek was charged in a question and answer interview session and based on investigations conducted in the matter. Lightning fast. Jamaican track and first icon Usain Bolt pumped US $6.5 million into the investment firm Stocks and Security Limited (SSL) between 2012 and 2017, but almost as soon as the money was deposited, it was moved out without his knowledge. A reporter's probe has uncovered that Bolt invested US $6.2 million in SSL in 2012 through a limited liability company named Welgen, which is believed to be an amalgamation of the first names of his parents, Wesley and Jennifer Bolt. Another US $900,000 was added to Bolt's account by 2017, but US $5.8 million was withdrawn from his account starting in 2012 through checks and cash. In addition, US $90,000, which was lodged to the account between 2019 and 2022, was quickly withdrawn. The money withdrawn would have included interest and dividends in addition to the nominal amount invested, said the source on Sunday. The source provided reporters with the portfolio holding and liability statement bearing SSL logo, allegedly sent to Bolt team in September 2022, which showed fixed income of US $3,714.58 million, equities of US $7,415.06 million, and cash of US $918,000 1 cent, and amounted to US $12,047.65 in the company. Lawyers representing Bolt has sent a letter to SSL demanding US $12,758,181.74, the reported balance in his account as October 31, 2022, be repaid by January 27. The attorneys also claimed that only US $12,000 remain in the account. When the ultimatum expired last Friday, one of Bolt's attorney, Linton Garden, told reporters that they were in talks with the Financial Services Commission (FSC), which has taken control of SSL, and it would be inappropriate to make any further comments at this time. In the meantime, local investors have joined by the U.S. Federal Bureau of Investigation (FBI) as the probe continues into what is believed to be the biggest fraud at the registered Jamaican financial institution. The FBI last week responded to questions from reporters confirming that it has joined the investigation, but there was not much more in its terse response. Among the issues which the investigators are probing or 10 transactions between July 2021 and May 2022 in which millions of dollars were taken from Bolt's account and transferred to a bureau to purportedly buy blue chip stocks in American firm. Email authorizing the purchase of the stocks were purportedly sent by a previous member of Bolt's management team to the former SSL employee at the center of the investigation, but sources said the email address from which the authorizations were sent were fabricated. Additionally, the former management team member has strongly denied authorizing the movement of funds from the Sprint Legends account. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell